or at least get top position. But I'm gonna guess that Maxine's going for her back. Camila, on the other hand, if I were her, I would just use my weight for the first couple of minutes to slow Maxine down and really tire her out. I wouldn't be really surprised if the tempo slows down a little bit as soon as she gets grips like that. This is actually a nice pass going. She needs to clear this. Maxine gives away the advantage. Or not yet. No, she's going back to guard. Inverted guard. Again, like I said, Maxine is very flexible, so
yes, really,
it's kind of hard to actually score. You get a lot of advantages. See? She's going to have to be careful with her leg, though, not to cross it from the outside. She's kind of in danger zone for that right now, but no, she's below the knee. This is actually a good position for Camila because now she's just stuck with a foot basically, and she can distribute her weight. This might be a pass that actually gets her somewhere. No, and again Maxine moves. Wow, this is a technical fight. This is
really technical.
It's a really good start. A lot of action going on. Maxine is using her flexibility, and Camila's using her weights.
And what did you say? Did you have any? Did you know anything about their? How should I say? Does any one of these girls have like special skills in standing or guard or?
Maxine has a really good guard, as we can see. Camila, I haven't actually seen her compete before, but I know the academy she's from and her coach, so I know she has a really good half guard. But I mean, on top, she's going to work this pressure game, pressure game, pressure game.
Yep.
But Maxine is doing what is expected. She's going to be really hard to pass, and hopefully trying to look for some kind of back take of any kind.
Now they both have one advantage east.
Yeah. Camila has the far underhook, which means she can distribute her weight on Maxine's chest and keep her on her back. So this pass is coming. Here we go. No, and again, she turns. Another advantage. That's sort of like Maxine's specialty. It's really hard to score on her. You get advantages, but you don't really score. She's so flexible. Awesome. And fast. Maxine going for a triangle. Loses it. Going back to guard. Gets her outside hook. Wow. This is a really good fight. Enjoy it.
They've now passed 4 minutes.
Yeah, this is when the weight difference starts to really affect. Camila's been on top basically the whole time and putting pressure on her. Maxine has had one knee in between or one foot in between, but she's starting to feel the weight difference right now.
That must be the challenge here to be in the open class, that the weight, if you train a specific weight and then suddenly you have someone heavier than you.
Yeah, someone bigger.
Whoa.
Wow. Again, like I said, Maxine is not easy to score on. I gotta say though, I'm impressed with Camila because she's really calm and she's just maintaining top position. This could be a nice thing going. It's gonna be leg lock attacks.
We talked before this broadcast that you have some experience yourself from competing in the mid-20th century, 2006 somewhere.
Yeah, 2006 I fought pretty good in Europeans as a brown belt. 2007 I won the black belt, the Masters medium heavy division. That's basically my claim to fame. It's not too much of a claim.
You're so humble about that.
You know, it's happened a lot since then. You know, so.
That's something we can talk about. If you see, this is the 8th year this competition goes. I've actually been here since the first year, and you can really see the skill, the technique. It's really much higher now.
Oh yes, I mean what we're watching right now. These two ladies, they're showing world-class jiu-jitsu. This is insane. This is really good, and they're not really stopping. They're slowing down, but they're not stopping. It's constant movement. Camila's trying to really tighten up a grip so she can control Maxine. Maxine's trying to get grip for sweeps. And again, she turns to all fours maybe. I'm guessing that Camilla's going to start to really use her weight now, because now she knows Maxine is breathing hard. She's been carrying her weight. I would look for maybe Camilla to actually force the pass now. More than likely. I can't really see the score, but I think they're even on advantages. And Maxine goes for a sweep and gets stuffed again. Yeah, Camilla's trying to stuff it.
Yeah, they're even on
advantages, right?
Yes.
2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Most people who get stuck under someone the way Maxine has been stuck under Camilla, they tire. But she's so flexible, so it doesn't really affect her breathing that bad. So she just keeps attacking and attacking and attacking. This is a chess game in every way possible.
If we compare to when you were self-competing, what would you say is the biggest difference today in the quality of the sport?
People are athletes in a different way, definitely. We were sort of, I was never in shape. Whoa. No, she stuffs it. Again, wow. That was close.
Really close.
Yeah, that was close. Camilla has to respect the guard of Maxine. She does, apparently, but she can really deliver some moves.
Closing up to 8 minutes now.
Did Maxine get an advantage for that? No, she was never on top, really.
So they're actually equal on advantages now.
Yeah. Wow, this is tight. This is a really close fight.
If the fight ends here with 2-2 in advantages,
it's a ref decision on who he thinks.
And what would he base that on? What would you?
I would go for, wow. I would go for a cup of coffee and not get involved in this decision.
This is really hard.
Whoa. This is good though. She needs to get up. She needs to get free one hand so she can base out. No, too late.
She's really active, I have to say, from the guard.
Oh yes.
This must be heavy now.
Yeah, now Camilla's getting an advantage. Camilla's ahead on the scoreboard, I'm pretty sure. She should be anyway. No, she's not yet.
No.
She's go for her back. Maxine needs to get back to her guard or actually drive through, because when she's there, she's given up an opportunity. See, both girls are experienced. They're looking at the scoreboard, trying to figure out where they're at, looking at their coaches, then trying to figure out how much time they have. That's also a very different thing now from back when I was competing, that people now are pros. They're really, really good. Pay attention to detail all the time.
And it's sort of divide their time during the fight to spend energy and all that.
Exactly. You plan your fight a lot more. But like I said, the biggest difference is the fact that people today are athletes, like real athletes.
This girl has very close. There it is. 10 minutes fight.
Wow. Awesome. I cannot tell you who won this fight. It was an awesome fight. Awesome fight. So
it's hard now to give it to the judges.
Yeah. She was driving for the pass the whole time. That was basically it.
Camilla Hansen?
Yeah, she advances and she's going to fight Shanti in the semis, right?
Yeah.
Shanti Abela from Checkmat, Artswaved.
So
they're teammates.
Teammates, right?
Yeah, basically she's going to fight her own instructor. That'll be nice.
Artswaved, that's a Danish school, right?
Yeah,
Checkmat?
It is. It's Checkmat headquarters in Denmark. With Simon Mochizuki as head coach. He's really good, really experienced from back in the days, from sort of my generation.
Yeah.
He's old, basically. Hope he doesn't hear that.
So when are you old in this sport, you reckon?
Now, later than before.
Because you can go, because there are some people here that are like senior class 2, but they don't get any, they get very few fights themselves, so they have to move them down to senior 1 or master, right?
Yeah, that's basically here in Sweden. But if you go internationally, I mean, there are world championships for masters and seniors. I'd say it's the strength for jiu-jitsu that makes it everybody can compete at all different levels of age and gender and you know, whatever kind of weight you're, whatever kind of physique you have, there's always opportunities for you to compete. That's actually a very good thing.
Another thing that I reckon is a bit special with this sport, for example, you can have purple belt, brown belt and black belt in the same class. How do you compare that to other competing martial arts? Because there, I think the belts would be, you sort of meet the guy in the same belt division.
Wow. Let's get back to that. Let's just see this. This is going to be interesting. This is Jenny Larsson from Checkmat Art Suave versus Ida Hansen from Checkmat Art Suave. They're both Swedish. They both compete for Danish club, and they're teammates. Actually, Ida is sort of like Yanni's instructor. Yanni's been on a tear. She's won the world's ASA purple belt, both her weight class and the open.
Wow.
And also as a brown belt, and now as a black belt, she's tearing it up. And Ida is basically a phenomenal grappler with multiple podium placings in top level competition. She's also been invited twice to the Abu Dhabi, and I mean she's good. This fight's gonna be cool if they're really going for it, and I guess they are, because this is like.
But they know each other. I mean, they have trained.
They're playing, but they're also going. It's you can do a fight and you can do a fight, and this is basically. It's not the changing of the guard, but it's cool to see. It's like half a generation between them, and this is cool. This is really cool. Both of them have really similar styles. Yanni's been very inspired by Ida, and this is gonna be so cool to see. Master versus student, classical matchup. Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. Only these are both Obi-Wan. I'm Darth Vader.
Ida got
a nice sweep. She went deep half guard, and then she's going over, and now
she had 2 points there, right?
Yeah, she's ahead. Yanni's going for it on biceps, looking for a spider lasso maybe. No, she goes shin on shin like Michelle Nicolini, another Checkmat black belt. Of course, they're inspired by them or by her. I'm guessing this is so hard to really get a grip of who's going to do what, because they have basically identical games. They've been training forever with the same people and each other.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm guessing, mindset and whoever pulls off the first setup. Yeah. Nice. And whoa, that was close. She almost crossed her leg over. Footlock. Student going for the kill on the master. Yanni's going for a footlock. She's going hard. She's really torquing it. Ida's trying to counter. Did Yanni get it? She still has it. She's going belly down, which adds a lot of pressure. Ida needs to clear her foot out pretty soon. She also needs to control the collar of Yanni so she can pull herself close to take away the leverage. This is where you have no room for error, basically.
She's very tight now, right?
Yeah, she's actually going for a really nice attack. You can tell by the look on Ida's face. She went from smiles to, whoa, I'm stuck. And she tapped. Wow. Insane. So, Darth Vader won, and Obi-Wan did not.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah. I don't know how that fight's going to be in the dressing room so afterwards. No, I'm just playing.
No, but right now I think they're happy, right?
Yeah, of course they're happy. I mean, as an instructor, I'd say it's pretty much the nicest thing you can get when you get tapped out by your student. You know you did a good job.
Yeah, that must be like a recognition that you have done a good job.
Of course. It's like there's nothing better than that. Like, I fulfilled my duty.
Yeah. We can
wow. Then the next fight coming up is going to be awesome. We're going to the men's absolute. This is basically one of the biggest guys against probably the smallest guy in the whole competition.
Wow, this is...
Pilo Stylen is the head coach for Mario Yamasaki's team in Sweden, and Joachim Christensen, another guy from the Arte Suave Checkmat in Denmark. He's an MMA pro, and he is one strong Danish Viking.
Oh, he's going.
Yeah, as you can tell, 2 easy points. Pilo, on the other hand, is sneaky, and he's been around forever. He's sort of like Yoda.
Yeah, I like your examples here. It's easy to understand.
Yeah, I only did that to piss him off afterwards because he looks like Yoda. No, I'm kidding.
So when
No, really though, he is really experienced, and he's been. I think he's like one of the guys who actually fought in all 8 editions of the Swedish Open.
Yeah.
So he's been around, and he's not a member of the Quick Tap Club. So even if Joachim goes for submissions, he's not going to tap that fast. Key here is the obvious. This is David and Goliath, so David needs to be really smart, and Goliath needs to be heavy and on top.
So what would be the fighting game for Peter here? What do you reckon he should do?
Again, I would recommend for the smaller guy to try to take the bigger guys back, right? Because that way he can't really use his size against you that much. Easier said than done, apparently. And the thing is, when you're on black belt level, Joachim knows this as well. He knows that he can probably force himself out of anything, except maybe if Pilo takes it back and goes for chokes.
Yeah.
So he's going to defend the back more than anything else. Joachim is stuck in Pilo's half guard right now, and Pilo's kind of looking for some sort of control over the far arm. I can't really see it from here. And Joachim might be going for a toe hold, which would be evil on such a small foot. The chess game begins. This is basically the same thing as the last fight. Right now, Joachim is putting his base straight down on Pilo's leg and taking away his mobility, in essence slowing him down. I'm guessing also after a while, if Pilo begins to show signs of fatigue, Joachim is going to put his weight on top of Pilo and that way start to pass. But this might be a strategic fight for a couple of minutes now. Nice, nice. Wow, accidental headbutt.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. And I think we're back.
Yeah.
From stand-up, that's nice and weird. If I was Pilo, I would really fly through the air and pull guard quick, because takedown game, he's not going to win that.
He doesn't want to do that, right?
No, he's not going to win the takedown game. That would surprise me big time. Wow, he's actually going for it though, Pilo. I know he's been doing his judo, but size-wise, I don't know.
That would be a
He's going samurai. He's going Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. He's just going for it. And that was 2 points for Joachim. We all know Tom Cruise died in The Last Samurai. So.
Did he get 2 points? Because it seemed, for me, just to understand,
Pilo was initiating it, but the thing is that Joachim had, I guess, a grip on Pilo's pants, and it did a really nice counter move. So he got the points for it, which is correct. This is really smart from Joachim. He needs to stand up because Pilo doesn't have the reach to really apply his weight on top of him. See, now he passes pretty much. Yeah, that was really strategically smart. And now he's going to put his pressure on top of him. Slowing him down, restricting his breathing. Probably going to spin around for the back. Just going to lay there for a little while. When Pilo kicks free, I'm guessing Joachim is going for the back.
What can Pilo do here?
This is where you pull out your secret tricks, right? This is where
the Yoda tricks.
Yeah, this is where you go MacGyver. Like you need to improvise and build a satellite out of something. Seriously though, he needs to get him back in guard, because if he's not in guard, he doesn't even have his legs to defend himself. And for that, Joachim is too big. So Pilo's game here should be really get your legs in between you and your opponent. Which is also why you can see that Joachim is really concentrating on not giving Pilo his legs back. He's going to drive here for a little while and drive his hips into Pilo's lungs. Pilo's going to be frustrated and eventually kick out, or Joachim is going to shorten that process by sitting on his leg.
Close to 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
Half the fight.
Pilo is tough. I mean, he's game. He's really game. He's protecting his head a little bit for the pressure. I think he got back to half guard. Yes, he did. But on the other hand, Joachim is tight on him now. So now he can have pressure on Pilo's breathing and slow him down further. Speed is Pilo's key to fighting, right? Especially in this absolute division, because he's the smallest guy. And Joachim is restricting that very well. On the black belt level, most of the submissions statistically, I've some recollection of reading that actually, that they come in the later part of the fight.
Yeah.
Because people have to really expend energy, right? So when you're tired, you're easy to just submit. That's basically what Joachim is playing here. He's going for an Ezekiel choke. He's probably going to have to extend Pilo a little bit so he can get his hand in under his chin. Can't really see because he's covering really well. But yeah, he's in no hurry. He's
He's got 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
He's in a really good position now.
Yeah, he has far underhook. He has his knee on the ground. He's basically mounted. He needs to clear his foot, and he gets 7 points. He's going to get 3 for the pass and another 4 for the mount. Or he's going to pass to this side by switching the knee. Now he's going to open up the leg, adding pressure. One detail that he does is awesome right now, Joachim, is that he has his head on the ground, preventing Pilo to go deep half guard. And here he passes.
It's really pinching him hard now on the ground.
Yeah, he's using his weight. Once he got his weight chest to chest, the size difference is key to this. Again, for Pilo, he just needs to keep fighting, get his leg in between, try to get leverage. Easier said than done right now.
Yeah.
He's also running out of gas, basically because Joachim is emptying his gas tank by not letting him breathe.
Here.
Again, though, kudos to Pilo. He's probably the oldest guy in the adult absolute and the smallest guy. And he's still fighting, and he's fighting with the biggest guy.
Yeah, that's the respect, right?
Indeed, indeed.
So, in your opinion now, what can Pilo do now? He's really pinched. He's trying to go for a lapel or something.
Yeah, he went for a lapel for a choke, but this is actually good for him. Now he needs to speed up. I don't care how tired he is. He needs to move. He needs to look like a ping pong ball on crack. He needs to move.
He's like close to 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and he's losing badly on points.
Flying armbar, come on.
That could actually happen. He's been pulling off those stunts before.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose now.
No, he just needs to go for it. Slowing it down now. See, hey, flying armbar. He went for it.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. On the other hand, again, this is Joachim. He's an experienced black belt. He knows that there will be speed now, so he's going to slow him down. See, he's going to drive for pressure. Cross facing him down. He wants both Pilo's shoulders on the ground. Yeah.
But it's still impressive that Pilo can, how should I say, not only survive but also try to do different things now with the big difference in size and stuff.
Yeah. That's experience a lot. I mean, he has fought I don't know how many tournaments. It's a lot of experience, and he always fights the absolute. If he's not injured, he fights the absolute. So he's pretty much used to this.
Right. But isn't it also a bit of the definition of jiu-jitsu that it shouldn't always be the size? It's more how you use your techniques, but these guys, of course, are equal.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the beauty of jiu-jitsu. But like you said, when you're in the black belt division, both guys are similar in skill set, so size is a huge factor, of course. I can't really see if Joachim is going for a choke or not. I think he is. I think he's going for a finish right now. Yeah, he's going to go for the choke tight now. He's going to get his own head to the ground probably if he closes it. No, not yet. Like I said, Pilo is not a member of the Quick Tap Club.
No.
Pilo actually turns, looking to establish his guard once again, and they're out of bounds. Joachim is actually very quick for his size. There were a few transitions there when he was following back from Pilo when he was turning that are, for his size, impressive. He's like a European, I would say a Danish version of, he's like their Bushisha. He moves very fast for his size, which is cool, which is an advantage. Again, like I said before, he's an athlete. He's just not a big guy, he's just an athlete, which is cool.
Do you reckon there's different levels of success in the open class? I mean, if you're a small guy winning the open class against big guys, is that more worth than...
Most definitely.
Right?
I mean, if Pilo were to win this now, pulling out some stunt, I would quit calling him stuff live, streaming on the internet. No, seriously, it is. It's really impressive. I remember Hoyler fought the open class, I think it was in 96 or 97, and he placed on the podium. I'm like, dude, this guy weighs 64 kilos and he places on the podium in the absolute. That's insane.
Really?
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, that's just insane. Wow. This is also a really nice transition. Joachim has a really nice top game. Really nice. What's cool about a fight like this is like you pretty much know that the bigger guy, being active and fast, is probably going to win it. But on the other hand, it's also really impressive to see Pilo fight. I think he injured himself a little bit now, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah. That's the sad part of being the smaller guy in the absolute. If someone on top of you moves fast and your thumb gets stuck or something your foot may get stuck in the belt or something, there's so much weight moving that you might actually injure something from what's not a submission.
I think it was his wrist or elbow, right? I don't know. Can I see what they say now?
Yeah.
Doctors there.
Yeah, well, Pilo's a samurai. Even their team name is Japanese sounding, so hey. He's going to be there and be like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll be back tomorrow.
That's the part of the game.
Yeah.
I think did he cut himself or something?
Did he cut himself, really?
Can't really see.
No.
All right, coming up after this one. I don't know where we are now, if it's going to be female one.
I think it's going to be Shanti and Camila.
There he is.
I'm guessing. Or maybe
and we also have some really good fights coming up on the black belt card for the male, right?
Yeah, I mean, this first one was impressive, so there are going to be a few. My pick, like, for who's going to win it all is going to be most likely, I'm guessing, Bruno Macias from Swopbjj and Czechmat.
Yeah.
He's so experienced. He's fought so many years, top level. He got his black belt in 2006, and he has placed on several podiums since then in international competition.
And he's been here many times competing. He's normally winning, you know.
Yeah, and speaking about moving fast for his size, that guy is unreal. He's like, I don't know, Spider-Man or something. It's unreal. But there are a few guys in there who can actually, I mean, Joachim here was impressive. So there are a few guys in here who can actually put up a fight.
Are there black belts coming up? Because this is like an international competition. We have people basically from Scandinavia, but also from some other European countries. Are there black belts coming up that you don't have a clue who they are?
So many of them. So many of them. Now I'm getting to the point where I know their coaches, or their coaches' coaches. But that also, I mean, the apple doesn't fall that far from the tree, which means, oh, Pilo's back. He's resurrected and he's fighting.
Wow.
And that was it. And time. And Pilo still went for the judo, though. Like I told you, the samurai.
Good.
I like that. Yeah, Joachim won it. But kudos to Pilo. Kudos, indeed.
Really?
Much respect. And Joachim was sweating like crazy, so hey.
He really had to fight, right?
Yeah, it was a fight. It was a good fight. No, back to the open black belts.
Yeah.
Looking at the brackets, I'm like, yeah, I know that academy, I know that academy, I know that academy. But half of the guys, they're young, they're up and coming, they're like the new generation. And it's, especially in Scandinavia, most of the black belts are my age, sort of. Yeah. But now, the younger generation is coming, and they're coming quick. So I'm guessing 5 years from now, most of the black belts are going to be like in their early 20s instead of in their late 20s. So
but one thing I would say with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I don't know if that still counts, but in the beginning, you know, you had to work harder. They used to say, you know, brown was the new black. That you didn't get your belts that easy in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Do you think that has changed now?
You know what? I think you get your belt at the exact same skill level, but the difference is when I started doing this, there were no sources of knowledge. We were so few, and our sparring partners were so few. So you couldn't really. You couldn't evolve as fast as you do now. But if you come as a white belt to your average academy now, your first class, you're going to be training with colored belts, and you're going to be sparring with a whole bunch of blue and purple and brown and black belts.
Right, here we go, female now.
Yeah, this is also student versus teacher. or Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. This is Shanti. She's probably Camilla's teacher. They're both from Swopbjj Checkmat in Denmark. And, well, as we saw recently, it's not always the master who wins.
She said that Camilla is the girl with the coral belt.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Shanti's also been around forever. So she's one of the European pioneers in female Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's fought top level so many times. All those girls have pretty much the same game. Ida, Yanni, Shanti.
Instead of ground, they go pretty early to guard.
Their guard game is very much influenced by I would say Michel Nicolini of Checkmat, multiple time world champion, and also by Lucas Leitch, insane half guard, very good Checkmat competitor, multiple time world champion also. And pretty much what we're seeing now is that the half guard game is Lucas Leitch half guard game, and this is basically Michel Nicolini game. Cool. Shanti is going for it though. She's not really given any space to Camilla to establish grips or anything. She has a really nice lasso going on Camilla's right arm. She's trying to get the other foot maybe to hip or to biceps. She's going to maybe shoot for an omoplata. Could happen. Or she goes set up guard. I think maybe Shanti also saw that Yanni went. Wow. Toe hold. And that was a really nice one. I thought she tapped. Really nice. She went for a sweep, and halfway into it, she just switched to a foot lock. Again, foot on the biceps, setting up, going for the under. Camilla's basically on defense mode right now. She's not mounting her own offense. Now she's trying to control, but she needs to get better grips. Shanti's just looking for opportunities to finish. I think Shanti also saw that Ida was maybe a little bit caught off guard with Yanni, and that cost her the fight.
Yeah.
So, and she goes for a really nice sweep. Almost. That was a really nice inversion. So close. So close. Kudos to Camilla though. She has a really good base, and she does not concede the sweeps. Now Camilla's doing a good thing. She's not really letting Shanti get grips on her upper body. Not good
she's
grips anyway.
Backing away, or
she's backing away a little bit because she has good scrambles. She ended up on top a couple of times, and as I say that, she gets swept. No scramble.
Yeah.
Yeah, my job is hard. You can tell by Shanti's look and her the way she moves that she's really going for it. She wants to actually fight. I like that. I think that's the future of this sport. You could be from the same academy, same team, whatever. This is pro sports, basically. Not pro sports, but you know what I mean. It's elite sports. Wow, and she sweeps her right back. Awesome sweep.
2 points.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to speed up the game. Shanti does not like to concede points. She closes the guard, starts dominating the arm, climbing her legs. This is going to be a game of posture breaking. If Shanti can break Camilla's posture, she's going to start working submissions. And she starts climbing for it. She wants to get the shoulder controlled. That's one of them, and she starts climbing.
Why does she want that, the shoulder control?
If she controls both shoulders, Camilla's only way to get leverage is to lift up her hips, and that exposes the arms. Now she can lift up the head and leave the hips low, which means the arms are very hard to isolate. That's why she's upright. This is a grip fighting contest. As soon as you see some sort of control over the shoulder from Shanti, she's going to climb her legs. If not, she's going to try to go to sweep.
Yeah.
Camilla needs to be a little bit more active, trying to open Shanti's legs. Good posture reaction, though.
So she's climbing with her legs, and Camilla is getting the posture back.
Yeah, and that was the fight until Shanti chose to open her guard because she got the lasso going.
Yeah.
And now she's got lasso and foot on bicep. She's going to start play for a Nicolini shoot. Yeah, she's going to shoot for a triangle, depending a little bit on what Camilla's reaction is. Or an omoplata. They know each other so well.
Yeah.
You can tell that Camilla's known. I mean, she sees it coming. This is a really good fight also. The ladies are bringing it.
I have to say, really
they are
good.
bringing it so
They're so technical, and they work all the time.
All the time. And this is also very impressive, the fact that they're all from the same academy and they probably train with each other hours daily, and they're going for it.
Yeah.
That is impressive. And Shanti goes again for the same sweep. She does it. Camila's base is impressive. It is. Wow, this is like watching a miniature version of Michelle Nicolini also. You can tell they're... She inverts it, she shoots, and wow, no.
Oh,
Wow. Footlock.
Very nice.
Footlock. No.
I just love those rolls. It's so so smooth.
Knee bar. Knee bar or toe hold. Toe hold, toe hold, toe hold. She let it go. Weird.
Wow.
Why? That was so hard. Why? I thought she had that one.
Yeah.
But let's just say that there's a lot of action going on, because when I'm silent like that, I'm just enjoying it. By the way, what's the score? I have no clue. I'm just watching.
The score is now 2 points to...
I think it's 2 each. They got one sweep each? Yeah, I think they got one sweep each, right? Yeah, 2-2.
Is it really?
I think it is.
No, I think it's... see, I can't really see the board.
No, they're even. 2-2.
They are, right.
Yeah, and we go again. I gotta say, these two students, Yanni and Camila, they are really putting their teachers to the test. They're really going for it too.
Shanti has 2 advantages.
Yeah. Shanti is ahead on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
She might be... Shanti might be setting up a berimbolo. She needs Camila on the other side. No, she switches.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow,
and she gets it. Yes, she got it. That's so nice.
Wow, that's so nice.
But her arm is stuck. Camila's got her arm. She frees it though. Shanti needs to pull her arm out, and now she needs to shoot it back in for the underhook.
But she's pushing her away now?
Yeah, she's going to retreat and try to hip switch past.
She's going for a sweep, right?
Camila's going to try to get control of her belt or maybe her pant. Disrupt her base. Here she shoots it through. No. Shanti loves them toe holds, so she might be going for another toe hold eventually. Usually she fakes it by going for the pass like a knee slide, and when the other girl pushes her away, she goes for the toe hold.
And you tap on that?
Depends on who you are. Some people have really flexible feet, and some people don't. So I love toe holds. No, correct. I love to do toe holds. I don't really. Yeah. So.
Not get stuck in.
No, it's a hate-love story.
Yeah.
This is smart by Shanti. She's slowing her down. She's ahead on the scoreboard. She's slowing her down a little bit, but you can see it's a fight going on. It's game face on both girls.
Yeah.
Camila really, really, really needs to get under Shanti's hip so she can sweep. That knee that Shanti has wedged in between, that is keeping her up right now. Camila's doing really good work staying on her side, so Shanti can really not put her weight on top of her. She can drive into her, but not on top of her.
When she grabs the belt now, is she going for a sweep or
yeah? She wants to load Shanti up on top of her shin and sweep her over to the other way, the other side. Shanti's really distributing her weight so well, and she hip switches, and now she needs to get both legs on the ground. No, not yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again, that knee wedge in between saved Shanti right there. She was not really safe there. And she goes back to the sweep, and it's a scramble, and Shanti wins it.
They read each other so good.
Yeah, you can tell that these have spent hours with each other. These two, they know each other. So it's basically a game of who wants it more too. You know, it's who's gonna impose their will and really drive their techniques through. Shanti's so experienced. She's really, really not giving too much space for Camila right now. Camila's gonna have to work for everything and really force things, and that's gonna tire her out.
It's fun to see, as I said before, this is the 8th year we do this competition, and I mean, many of these girls that I see here, they started as white belts.
Yeah.
They were white belts when this competition started, you know.
8 years is a long time.
Yeah,
They're
right.
supposed to have color on their belts. But I know where you're going. I mean, this is impressive, and it's also so cool to see people evolve through all those years.
It's fantastic, you know. And also I have to say, it's many more females fighting. You know,
Oh yes, oh yes.
on a higher level. Because this is a sport, you know. I mean, reckon, of course, it's a male-dominated sport, but it's still more and more female fighting.
When it comes to martial arts and the way they look and work and function, I'd say jiu-jitsu is really good for women because it's not. There are not too many disadvantages being female.
I reckon the only disadvantage is if you're female, and I think this is something I heard that just because we also train in training, you mix between male and female. You're very close and very tight because that's the whole game.
Yeah.
And some people don't appreciate that doing that with men. So you have to have that. You have to come above that obstacle, you know.
Yeah. I think that also is a learning process, and there is not too many more.
Very good work from Sophie.
That one was kind of expected. She took it a little bit more. She wasn't caught off guard like Ida was.
No.
Camila did a really good fight though. Final's gonna be Shanti and Yanni.
That's a good fight, right?
If Yanni takes that one, there has been a change of the guard. The new head honcho on Art Swab is gonna be Yanni in that case.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But it's gonna be a really nice fight.
All right, black belt male. This fight is.
I'm guessing that this is Johannes Andersson from Checkmat Lund.
Yes.
And he's probably fighting Bruno Sankaner, Hodja Gracie Academy.
Hodja Gracie Academy. You know about that guy?
Of him, no. I saw one of his fights and looked really good. But of Hodja Gracie Academy, I know a lot.
Yeah.
Basically, what you know of all of Hodja's students, they're really hard to finish. Hodja emphasizes basic technique and defense a lot, and that also gives you opportunity to work on your offense. So this is going to be a good fight.
Here we go.
Johannes is also very experienced, and he's really fit, so this could be a really nice showdown.
We have some question on the Facebook about Ralph Carneborn. He's not in the open black belt because he injured his foot in the footlock before.
Yeah, in the finals.
In the finals, yes.
And who pulled guard? Johannes pulled guard? Yes.
Yeah.
Ralph fought really well. He submitted. What's his name? I just forgot his name.
No. Anyway, but
he submitted Hobson Barbosa in the semis, and in the finals he got caught in a footlock. So he did a really nice showing. Sadly, he's not going to be in the open.
All right, back to this fight.
Yeah, battle of grips. We have a Shenan Shen guard coming, switching to a butterfly, going for double unders.
Johannes is under here. He's a Corral belt.
Yeah, he wants to, exactly. And now he wants to extend to one side so he can start going either for the back or maybe switch to an X guard. But on top, the Hodja Gracie guy is really lowering his base. He wants to pummel one arm back in and separate Johannes' hands. He's also controlling one shin, so he might be hip switching to the side where he has the underhook. Johannes has to concede to some sort of butterfly half, foot on the hip. Goes back to butterfly and switches to half. As you can tell, Bruno from Hodja Gracie's Academy is really tight on top, similar to what Hodja does.
As you talked about before.
Yeah. They're going to restart them in the middle of the area. Better view for us.
Very good.
Bruno's going to really start to use his shoulder to lower it below Johannes' shoulder so he can actually put pressure on his chest. And then he might be switching up to cross-facing him. See, now his shoulder is lowering down, and he goes for the chest. Yeah, he wants to flatten Johannes out, and he wants to take away his breathing. That's typical.
He wants to flatten him out and
take away his breathing. Like if he puts pressure on the solar plexus, he's going to really tire him out fast. Hodja does that all the time. See, he's tightening up chest to chest. He's not in a hurry either. He just goes for small corrections. Johannes really needs to control that wrist that's controlling his head right now, because now he's going to climb closer.
So Johannes is sort of pushing away. And what do you recommend Johannes to do here?
He might be actually, he might consider exploding a little bit to create some space. He might burn a little energy to maybe save a little energy further on in the fight.
Yeah.
But just letting him crawl on top of him like that is going to tire him out. Now he's making space though. I think he got his shin in between.
Yeah.
So he might be creating space with that. Notice the grip on the collar though, because the crossface can put him on the back again. Very good posture by Bruno. Very good posture. Very good head position by Johannes.
Would you say there's a specific style if you train within a Gracie school?
Saying the Gracie family is so divided and so big, and there are so many different branches of it. So it's kind of a hard thing to say nowadays.
Yeah.
But I mean, Hodger specifically, you recognize the game here. Really slow, really methodical. It's a lot about weight distribution. The few things you have gained, you do not let them go. So, yeah, if you're from Hodgers, it's basically going to look like that, top game. Johannes really needs to make space here.
Yeah.
He needs to get some space. Now that foot on the hip, if he gets it in, he could actually start attacking the arm, and he does. And he frees the arm and start over. Very nice.
Very controlled.
Bruno?
Bruno, yes.
Hodger, classic Hodger. So methodical. It's like you have a checklist, and you just, if you lose 1 point, you go back a few points on the checklist and you start over.
Yeah.
Impressive indeed. I think Johannes might be feeling that a little bit too, because I've seen him a little bit more active normally when he fights, but he's really concerned about control right now. He's going for grips now though. He's going for grips now. This is going to be good.
And what grip is he going for?
I think he wants to get the far outside hook, so he wants to get an outside hook with his right leg. Now he went inside hook with his left leg instead. Goes for the half. Shin on the hip, create space. Open half guard. Going back to a butterfly maybe. Very good top pressure and very, very methodical top pressure from Bruno.
He's not stressed at all.
No, not at all. And here he passes.
Oh, nice.
So controlled. And see how he really doesn't explode into the position? He sort of wastes himself into position. Like a big chunk of dough. It's liquid, but it's not fluent. You know, it's just gonna and get heavy. Very nice by Johannes. That's the right time to explode. See, he was about to concede 3 points, and he just controlled it down to an advantage. Foot on the biceps always slows you down. Very good hook inside. But you can see how he has contact with Hodger all the time. Eye contact, looking at the table, looking at Hodger, paying attention to what the coach says, and reacting. Very good. And every chance he gets to either lower his base or put pressure on Johannes' chest, he takes that immediately. I would like to see Johannes explode maybe a couple of times to disrupt this tempo that Bruno is putting in, because the slower they fight, the better it is for Bruno. Johannes might actually need some of that fitness that I spoke about to explode a little bit and to get some scrambles going.
They're closing up now to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think it's just 2 points for Bruno.
Yeah.
He's got it. 2 advantages also, I reckon. I'm having a hard time seeing the
scoreboard.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm having a hard time not seeing the fight.
Yeah.
Bruno Matthias, please come to the recording area. Bruno Matthias, the recording area.
Yeah, this is where Johannes needs to start to work, because the longer this gets, the longer this fight goes, the harder it's going to be to score on Bruno, because he's really putting his weight on everything that Johannes has, his legs, his arms, his grips. So he's going to be tired to be trying to force things through. He should go now while he still has some juice going.
Okay, he has to do something now.
Yeah. You see Bruno just tightening it up, leg riding him a little bit. Head control. That head position is awesome. That prevents pretty much everything. Wow, here we go. That was the explosion I was going for. He's trying to look for a rubber guard. And if he can clear the other leg.
Here it is.
Yes, we're going omoplata. If he can clear the other leg, this will be a very nice attack. He
nice.
Clears it. No.
Of course he passes.
And he passes. And he turns. That's a nice explosion again. That's just going to be an advantage.
Good.
Like I said, he's fit and he needs to use it. He needs to spend a little bit more energy like that. And Bruno's going chest to chest pressure. And he's also going naked, so they're going to restart it and make it decent.
Losing the pants.
Exactly. They're going to make it decent and we're going back.
Very strange technique.
I don't think that was, you know, voluntary.
No.
But yeah, I got to say, by watching Bruno for the first time, I would have guessed that his instructor was Roger Gracie, just by watching him being so methodical and so calm.
And that's something you would consider is general for the Gracie. As you said before, it's a big
I would say,
family.
especially for Roger Gracie, especially for him. I mean, he's the Iceman. He's so cool, it's insane. He never gets stressed out. And here he explodes. This is good. This is good. This is very good for Johannes. He needs to use his fitness. And he gets it.
Very good.
He gets it. He scores. He scores. Or does he?
No, didn't get anything for that.
No, he gets an advantage. Does he get an advantage?
No, nothing happened.
Not yet. Let's wait and see. This situation is ongoing. If it freezes.
He has to work now. He knows he has the time.
Yeah.
It's just like a half minute left, something. A minute, maybe.
That explosion was what I was calling for. He really needs to go for it now. And he does. And he does. He's about to score. He's about to score. But the defense of Bruno is good. But this is hard. This is so hard. Advantage. And that sort of kills it. Wow. Excitement.
Wow.
No hooks, and he's going to tire his grip in his arms.
He's losing the pants again.
Maybe it is on purpose. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is he going for it? Is he shooting it? He might drop down for a choke, for a bow and arrow choke. Bruno's posture is too good. No, he's actually going for the bow and arrow. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
He barely survived there.
Wow. Yeah, see?
He's a bit shocked. Bruno is a bit shocked. He was not really ready for that. I think he sort of had the game.
Yeah, but like I told you in the beginning of the fight, hey, he tapped. Wow, he tapped him.
See.
He tapped him like 2 seconds before. I thought it was time. He tapped him. Insane.
Wow.
Insane comeback of the century.
That was really good. I couldn't see it. I thought the time went because it's... Wow.
That was last second comeback.
Yes.
Indeed.
But it was all the things you were talking about. Johannes had to explode. He had to come back to the game.
And he did. And he did. Impressive.
And
impressive.
He did all that in 90 seconds. That's really impressive.
Yeah, in the last 90 seconds.
Really?
That is what I'm talking about.
Good fight.
Really
Man,
good.
It was a good fight.
That was really awesome. Really awesome.
Right, we're going to continue with action. And once again, this is the Swedish Open in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for the 8th year. We have over 800 competitors this year. Today it's adult. Tomorrow we have the junior and also open white. And what do you reckon about the competition?
I'm going to go out and let me say it's the best organized competition in Europe, including the Europeans.
Wow.
It's insane. I love it. It's really, really, really good. I recommend everybody to just do it.
What do you consider to be, when you say good organized, what are the key things?
Time schedules, the runners, the organization, the level of refereeing, everything. It's really, really awesome.
I think when this competition started, it was really tried to be built out from the competitor's view, as you say. As clear as possible when you're going to fight. You know, all those things that can make it frustrated to be fighting. You know, when you have to wait and all things. Those are the things we heard, and as you say, that's
great success. Great success.
Really?
I gotta say, great success. I've never heard a bad word about this competition, and I mean that. This is an interesting fight, also. Renato Tavares is one of the most experienced guys. He's really good on his feet. He has very good judo, but he's fighting a really cool guy, Antonio Henriquez Jr., who also has very good judo. They're both judokas, basically. Whoa. But they have very good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Renato's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And a little bit faster.
Look at the faces.
Yeah, game face. We're going.
Game face. Here we go. Renato does not want to lose this one.
No.
He's sort of he's giving away the color. Now let's go. Let's go.
He's very confident in his judo.
It is.
He's very confident in his judo. And he's one of those guys who does not tap to toe holds. I know because I had him in one. His foot snapped, crackled, and popped, and he smiled. I'm like, really? Could you tap? No? All right.
Wow.
This is also a great thing about this sport. We had the intricate guard of Maxine. We had the physical explosion of Johannes recently, and now we have this judo exhibition. And we're moving, and check out the base on Henachim. He's going for the single leg.
Watch the camera, watch the camera. Oh, man.
And by that, he means the actual camera, not our camera here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, they are going for it. Here we go. Still no advantages? I think not. What is very impressive about this is the fact that Renato is a lot smaller than Antonio Jr., and he's really winning the grip fighting. I'm impressed. And here we go. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes another couple of minutes if Renato pulls guard, because he's also very, very tricky on the ground. Both of these guys are, obviously, because they're black belts, but you can tell that they like to play on top and do their judo game. But Renato might switch it up and just play guard. He's very, very mobile for his size.
He's strong with that?
Yeah. I'm surprised, though, that he's not smiling, because usually he smiles when he fights every single time.
But you reckon this is something he wants to win, so it's putting off...
He always wants to win. I mean, if you go to fight, you want to win.
Yeah, but this face, as you say, it's really...
I think it's the judo showdown. I think it's like, no, big guy, you're not going to put me on my back. It adds a little bit of an...
The judo showdown.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, good.
See how calm he is? He wants him to grip so he can counter grip him.
Yeah.
He's going to let him grip his collar so he can grip him over his back. He's going to power grip over. Top grips for Renato. He grips free, and the grip fighting is going.
Trying to trip him, doesn't go.
Shin on shin, that hurt.
Yeah, it does.
One forgets that this is a grappling sport, but it's also a full contact sport.
It is.
And here we go again. Interesting that Antonio Henriquez Jr. is from Hodger's Academy. See, I told you he was going to pull guard.
Yep.
This will be interesting.
Oh, and he nice. Oh, such a nice roll.
He tricked him into that.
Yeah. Is he standing on a mat now?
No, you can restart in the middle.
He tricked him into that, yeah.
Yeah, he tricked him into that. He didn't want to get stuck and fight open guard with him because he's so big. But if he closes the guard on him, this could be interesting.
Yeah. Nice fight.
Yeah.
Now he's going to break the guard. Then how do you break the guard on Renato?
Being bigger than him, he's barely crossing his feet. So actually breaking it, it's not going to be that hard. He's already struggling with
sorry, rather passing it.
Passing is a different thing. Hinato is really good at turning to all fours and then rolling back to guard, like we just saw. So he might play for a little bit and maybe try to stand up in a scramble and throw in the judo throw in there.
Yeah. Nice.
Outside hook. Hinato trains a lot with Teta. Eduardo Rios in Norway. He's located in Norway. And he does a lot of this. Foot on the bicep. He's going to turn over.
And what does it gain with this?
Keeping the other guy's chest off his own.
Yeah.
Right. If the weight is on the foot, if the weight is on the foot, it's not on his lungs. So even though he's fighting a bigger guy, he's not really carrying his weight on his own lungs. Now Antonio's driving his knee through, which is going to be hard because of the foot on the biceps also.
Yeah.
I think Hinata's trying to redirect the weight off of him. And I would not be surprised if he does like a technical stand-up and gets to one knee and also start to drive.
Let's see. Let's find out.
Yeah, this is a patience game going on right now. Neither guy really wants to expose themselves, but eventually someone's going to get frustrated and start to move. This is not good for Hinato. He's letting him too close. He needs to make a little bit more space and get his hip out. He's trying to do that right now. Curls up, curls up, curls up.
Renato is under. Antonio is above the corral belt. He's got one advantage.
Yeah. Renato is also very hard to score on. Like, he really does not concede points that easy. Sort of like Maxine. He's so good at turning and moving and using his flexibility. Wow, this is an old school sweep trying to go.
Is caught the arm?
Yeah, he has the arm and the leg. He's going to try to sit up and sort of use his butt, basically, to
roll him.
Yeah, exactly. He might be setting up an omoplata. If he kicks the leg out, he can shoot for an omoplata as well.
Yeah.
You see how he places his foot on the knee?
But Antonio, of course, is aware of all these different alternatives.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Again, give him chest. And he goes triangle. Good posture. Again. 2 hands on one. Wow, he goes to La Hiva.
Catch a leg. Now he's going for the leg as you talked about.
Yep. And he shoots it. Hard though. Judo guys, really good base. He is bigger.
Very good
He
base.
has grip control on the sleeve of Hinato, which is hard.
It looks like he's basically taking him into mount now. So he's dragging him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is worse for Hinato. This is a lot worse because now he's basically passed. He needs to get his foot free.
He's giving the back. No,
Smart. He might sneak out. He needs to protect his arm. He needs to protect his arm. Does he? Yes, he does. He's going to pull it out. No. Wrist lock, wrist lock. Wow, that was so smart. Wrist lock.
The old trick.
The equalizer.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're flexible in your shoulder. Then I will wrist lock you.
Very good. That's sneaky. Very good. Good fight.
Good fight, indeed. Good fight.
Fighting face.
Still no smiles? No. Should be one.
Yeah.
He always smiles a little bit. He will eventually.
Yeah. I've seen him dance on the nightclubs here in Stenungsund.
Yeah, you know, he's quite a character, so he's going to be smiling within 30 seconds. Who's next?
Who's next? I think it was.
Is it the finals? I think it's Gianni versus Shanti.
Here it goes.
The finals.
The finals female.
The future of Arte Swopbjj Checkmat, their female team. They have been really tearing it up in between themselves.
In Sweden, a derby.
Exactly.
This is going to be nice.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
I reckon who's going to coach who now?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to coach each other or not. And the funniest thing is, I think the referee is going to be Ida Hansson. So all 3 ladies on the mat are Training partners, black belts from the same team, and they have all fought each other. Wow.
And Ida
this does not happen on too many places.
Ida is, what did you say, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or is...
I don't know who's Darth Vader, who's Obi-Wan, and who's Yoda. I'm betting someone is also Leia.
Here we go. As I said before, these girls have a very similar style. Let's go see what happens now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like mirror fighting.
It is.
It's like trying to catch your own shadow. And there's talk about game face. I mean, it's not unheard of that people who are from the same team, same academy, they play around a little bit and like predetermined sort of, you got this fight, I'll take the next one. But not here. They're going for it. Yanni pulls guard, starts gripping. Shanti starts passing. She's going to probably shoot for the other side if she gets control over the pant, and she does. Very nice hook by Yanni. Two nice hooks. And she pulls close. Wow, she goes for the leg. She's got that one. If she goes belly down, this is exactly how she submitted Ida. This is exactly.
Belly down, you said?
If she goes belly down, she doesn't have the arm around the leg yet. If she goes belly down, Shanti is in a lot of trouble. And she knows that. You can tell by the look on her face. Yeah, this is going to be tough. If she goes belly down, she will tap her out. No, she got through. Wow. Wow, she let it go. Game face going. Yeah, Shanti's not going to tap quickly this time. It's not going to happen. I love the fact that Yanni, being the young student of these two other girls, that she's really going for it, and she's actually trying to submit them. She's not trying to win on points. She's trying to submit them. Awesome.
It's like chess, you know?
It is indeed, especially when they know each other so well. Especially when they know each other so well. Shanti's really trying to drive her knee through. She wants to get the foot off her hip and drive her knee through. See how Yanni's really pushing her off with the lapel and getting a shin in between? She's protecting basically her own rib cage, right? Because if Shanti gets closer and she can maybe grab around the head and pull herself close, she can slow her down. Right now, she's fighting Yanni's legs. Outside hook. Again, she's going to go for it. She shoots in, and she goes for it again. Wow, that's a really nice setup.
That is her specialty.
Talking about signature moves, that's a really nice setup. It's as if she's almost going for a berimbolo with that outside hook, and then she just shoots in and goes for the foot. I'm guessing Shanti's seen it a couple of times. I mean, she's defended it like...
prepared, right?
Yeah.
But did you call it a signature move? Signature move.
It's a signature move. I mean, she goes for basically a berimbolo setup, and then she shoots in for that ankle. This is a really nice guard thing going here. That arm is keeping her up. She gets to an X guard now. Shanti's in trouble. Yeah, she got it, and she's going for the foot. Oh, she's gonna tap. She's gonna tap her out. If she frees her arm, she can add leverage to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, she needs to look away and lower her hips. Oh yeah, this is close. This is gonna be a calf crush. Look away. You need to free your arm. Free. Yeah, you can tell Shanti's been in this exact situation a couple of times in training. She knows exactly where to hold on. And she tapped her.
She tapped her?
She went belly down with force and she tapped her.
Very nice.
Wow, I am utterly impressed. These ladies by far.
Yanni Larsson.
Wow.
Checkmate. Autostall.
Yeah. Impressive. She's a force to be reckoned with in the black belt division.
Final open female.
Wow.
Nice.
And now they're all smiles.
Damn.
20 seconds ago, not so much.
That was a good fight.
It was indeed.
So there you have it. Female final. Let's go back to male black. This is an interesting fight, right?
Yeah, this is my sort of the guy I'm guessing is going to take this whole thing. Bruno Macias, Rico Vieira's student from fight zone in Rio. Now he represents BJJ and Checkmat. He's that freak of nature guy I was talking about. He's fast as if he weighs 60 kilos, and he weighs 120 probably. So that's awesome. He's fighting a Team Carvalho representative, Tasso Torino. I haven't seen him. He looks a lot lighter. Historically, Team Carvalho has very good judo and are very athletic. But I think this one, not knowing who Tasso is, no disrespect, but I think this one is Bruno Macias. He's going to be cartwheeling and jumping stuff. He might pull deep half, and he might just take you down. Here we go. Yeah, see the speed? See the speed?
Wow.
And then the pressure on the chest.
Yeah.
If he swishes his hip down right now, he's going to break that little wrist a little bit, and then he's going to go for the head. Macias is also very good with his toes. Notice that he has his toes, active toes, and driving his weight into his opponent. With his size, wow, that hurts.
Bruno now on top.
Yeah.
He's the corral also.
Yeah.
Because he's got a blue gi.
Yeah, he's trying to put both shoulders on the ground. If he does that, he can really start to put pressure on him. Tasso needs to explode. He needs to use what physical strength he has and get something in between. A knee, a foot, both elbows. He needs space, and he needs it badly right now. He's going one forearm against the hip, two hands.
But it's really pressure down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, look at the toes of Macias. He drives in with him.
Yeah, he's like sweeping over the floor. Very nice. He looks confused. He's looking at the scoreboard. I think he a point or something.
Yeah, I think Ida didn't give him any passing points because there technically was no guard. He was never in it. He's going to follow the backs and just going to speed him down all the way. This is basically like when we saw Pilo fight Joachim recently, only that the fastest guy here is not the lightest guy.
But he's moving very light.
Exactly.
That fast.
That big. It's the world's biggest lightweight. Most definitely the world's biggest lightweight. He's going to split him open and follow the back. He might go for a clock choke here, just flatten him out. If he gets wrist control underneath.
Describe that choke. How does it work?
Basically, you put your opponent's chest on the ground. You control one wrist or maybe some sort of cloth on one side of the body. And on the side, you have your legs. You basically shoot your hips through and choke him with the collar.
Yeah.
Now he didn't, though. It's as if Macias is almost letting him get his guard back so he can pass it. Like he had no reason to let him get that far.
To pass it to get a point?
Exactly. I think he's actually looking to get points on the scoreboard so he can play with that a little bit.
Then you're very confident.
Yeah.
If you put yourself in different positions just to get points, wow.
He is one of those guys who's really, really, really good at knowing the rules. Here he gets the points exactly as expected. Now he might start to go for it.
And why did he get that point now, so I understand it?
He was in Tasso's guard briefly. Like he let him get sort of a guard and then he passed it. See how he just lowers his hips?
That's hard.
Yeah, he's going for the choke right now.
Now we can't see it, but he's going for
the far hand is going on the collar, and he wants to drive his forearm, right forearm across the face. Because with this arm that we can see his underhook, he has the lapel. If he gets it in, he's going to sprawl out and drive his forearm through the ground. But it's a bad angle. We can't really see it. I think he's got it right now. Tasso is trying to defend by putting his arm in between. He might actually get choked with that arm. He's sprawling out. He's putting pressure on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Tasso is also smart. He's using his legs as a pendulum to stay on the side, but he's about to tap. Yeah. If Tasso gets flattened down to his back, he's going to tap instantly. As long as he's on the side, he can probably breathe a little bit. Look at the speed of that hip switch.
Wow.
That's 100 kilos plus. That's like 220 pounds, moving like I don't know what. Too fast.
Being tussle under there.
Yeah, it's over. So he retired, sort of.
He retired. Yeah, it was hard. As you said, this was not really a game for Bruno.
It's a warm-up for him. Yeah. But we have that other big judo guy who fought Renato. He's still in there, and he is big, so that'd be interesting. And we also have Joachim Christensen still in the competition.
We have some good fights coming up here.
Oh, yes, we do. He's barely breathing hard. Wow. Next fight, I think we're done with the ladies, right?
Yeah, we are.
So a bunch of guys trying to fight her out right now. No, this is the lightest guy in the competition coming up.
Yeah, we said Peter was. But
yeah, but actually, no. This is Gabriel Rosberg. He's like the quickest little weasel in there. Smart and really fast and playful. He has a good time when he fights. It's going to be good to see. I don't know if he's fighting.
Fight Paulo dos Santos. That was the guy actually fighting with Ralph.
Yeah, that's the guy who submitted Ralph.
Exactly.
Another one of Hodger's students. Extremely tight in his game. I think key to this fight is if Gabriel can get his game going with speed immediately, and if he gets the initiative. Yeah. If Paulo dos Santos slows Gabriel down, he wins it.
This might be a very fast fight, right?
It could be very fast if Gabriel gets his way with it, or very slow if Paulo gets his position. Because if Paulo gets position on Gabriel, he's going to keep it.
Yeah.
Interesting matchups. And big kudos to Gabriel fighting the black belt adult open class, being about the size of Bruno Macias' thigh. Awesome.
Thigh. All right, here we go. 10 minutes. Let's see.
I doubt this goes 10 minutes. They're too fast. This is not going to be a 10-minute fight.
Who's the corral belt here now?
The blue gi. The blue gi is always the corral belt if it's...
Right.
Paulo dos Santos looks very confident in his judo. Yeah. Fast gripping, going for foot sweeps. That could be a setup to pull guard. I doubt it though, since he's the bigger guy, but it could be. And Gabriel pulls and starts to work to get underneath. Wow, nice passing. Wow, very nice and fast passing. Excellent hip switch. Again. Yeah, this is going to be tough, though. But Gabriel's fast. If he gets one leg in between there, he can start playing his guard. But this thing right here is not what he wants. He does not want Paulo to slow him down. No. See, now he's going to fight the grips, and he's going to, Positioning is hard. This is going to be tough.
This knee on belly?
Yeah, the pass and the knee on belly. 5 points. And he's going to keep his knee there for a while, too.
He's got good control.
Yeah. This is not where Gabriel wants him. He needs to get a leg in between fast. Oh, choke. No. I got to say, though, this Paulo kid, he's fast, too. He's really going for the submissions instantly.
Because he's doing the open now, I mean, one thing is that he wants to keep his energy. So one thing could be to end this fight fast, so he can keep the energy, because he's going to fight some big guys later on. Yeah,
that could be one thing. That could be one thing going. That he actually wants to expend a little bit of it against a smaller guy, so that he
can continue.
Yeah, that makes sense. Again, look at this Paulo character. His toes, the way he drives his way into him.
Now he's going for a choke.
Oh, he's going to step his leg over.
Any second now.
I think he's going to step his leg over. Or maybe he might even somersault over for the choke. One leg.
Oh, there's
another 2 points. No, he goes for a mount.
Cobra has to fight hard now.
Yeah, he's going for the choke. He's going to go.
That's tricky.
Yeah, he goes Ezekiel with his collar. That's cool. Oh, he let it go. Yeah, Gabriel is second in this fight. He needs to get a leg in between and get his guard going again. He's not going to do too much from here. This is basically Paulo's trying to set up his submissions. And again, Paulo's putting his weight on Gabriel's lungs, so he's not getting all the oxygen he wants. and he's slowing down.
Yeah.
He's going for the mount. Passes to the other side, going for the back. Very, very good top control from this Paulo guy. And Gabriel gets his guard going. This will be interesting to see. Does he have any energy left? Does he have a contingency plan? Can he attack with it? He turns a little bit. Gabriel doesn't allow him to have the grips though. Good hip switch. Now I think Paulo is conserving energy. Like he was like, all right, he's not going to tap quickly. I'll just ride him out. He gets the choke, he gets the choke, he gets the choke, he gets the choke. He's really going for it. No, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Good work. Nice.
That was actually a nice setup too. Like he slowed him down, and then he attacked him.
Yeah.
Nice strategy. Nice strategy.
It's the first time I see this Paulo guy. He's never been here
impressive.
Yeah,
impressive. Indeed. Impressive.
Gabriel I've seen here since he was, I think, a white belt. Actually,
could be.
One of his first fights.
Could be. Again, kudos. I mean, he looks small against one of the lighter guys. So, kudos. I like that.
Very good.
Who's next?
Nice.
I think it's Joachim.
Yeah, it is Joachim.
And I think he's fighting a Norwegian guy, right? Christopher?
Yeah, Christopher, right?
Yeah, Christopher is from the same academy as Renato. Very, very well-rounded, good guard, good stand-up game, good passing game, good submissions. I wouldn't say that he has a peak, and that is his peak, the fact that you cannot really relax with him anywhere. But he's a lot smarter than Joachim.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Joachim actually spent a lot of energy fighting Pilo.
He did, you know. I think he also spent much more energy than he expected on Pilo.
Yeah. So this could be interesting.
They went full time. If you didn't see the fight.
Yeah, they did. This would be nice.
Here we go.
And we are live.
We're live.
I expect Joachim to shoot. I'm guessing he's going to shoot, and if Christopher pulls guard, I think Joachim's going to try to pass immediately. He doesn't want to get stuck in the guard and spend energy that he might need later on in the competition if he advances. I was just going to say you can tell that Joachim is wrestling based, not judo based. By the way he's looking for grips, he's actually trying to control the hands, and then he goes for arm drags. His whole stance is.
And also it comes from his
MMA background,
exactly.
Obviously. He also has a very nice sprawl for the same reason, which means for Christopher to pull guard, he needs to be really close to actually reach his hip. I'm a little bit surprised that Christopher goes for the wrestling game with Joachim. He should go judo grip and slow him down a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe does it because it's not expected.
Yeah, could be. Here we go. Grip the collar. Let's start following him with the steps. And he pulls. He needs to get really close and pull guard.
Yeah, he needs to be very tight now.
Yeah. Joachim does not want him to close his guard because he doesn't want to expend energy trying to open the guard. Here he can distribute his weight and he's not carrying Christopher's weight. That's actually a very nice attack by Christopher. And he almost gets it. Very nice. Very nice.
Sweep. Throw.
That's going to be hard right now. He needs to drop his knee to the ground, and he's trying to. Good balance. And he gets it.
Very good.
Very, very good. 2 points, and the little guy is ahead. Joachim did not see that coming. He's setting up a brain bowl, maybe. For a guy that big, very impressive.
Very good.
And also, if he gets it going, very hard to stop. stand up, sit up guard, right back to his back. If he sweeps away the foot, he's going to get 2 points.
Yep.
Sloppy. That could have scored.
Yep.
Go.
Here we go again. Let's see him. What do you reckon Joachim's going to do now?
I don't know. I think he got caught a little bit off guard, not being ahead on the scoreboard this early in the fight. And now he knows he's going to have to spend some energy if he wants to win this. I think this actually got under his skin a little bit. Christopher has everything to gain. Yep. Everything. Interesting. 2-2, even on the scoreboard.
Yep.
That thing should be key for Joachim, not letting Christopher grip. He should try to make this a no-gi fight with the gi. Basically, not let Christopher use the gi. He's doing just that. Not letting him grip, and if he grips, he's going to grip closer.
When you say not letting him grip, is that it keeps the distance, so he sort of stands up from him?
The one way that Christopher can apply his weight on Joachim is by hanging in his clothes, basically.
Yeah.
So if he can't, it's really size versus small guy. Nice, and he closes the guard again.
Full guard. Let's see now.
Christopher came to play, most definitely. Christopher came to play. I think also he might have been a little bit inspired by Pilo. Yeah. The fact that Pilo actually gave Joachim a good fight. It's like exposing the chinks in the armor.
Yeah. So what should Joachim do now?
If I was him, I would stand up. Like I would pick Christopher up and open his guard standing up.
Yeah. Watch out.
I think he might do that. If he gets control of one sleeve, he's going to stand up probably.
There we go.
He's looking for it. Christopher knows too, so he's probably going to try to get his legs again like he did recently.
There we go.
Here we go. He opens. He's going de la Hiva. He's going de la Hiva. Going to sit up. Nice. Nice positioning by Christopher, and he goes for it again. Nice leg weave also by Joachim.
Very nice.
Joachim's slowing down a little bit, but I think it's on purpose. Yeah, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
He's checking his scoreboard. Past 5 minutes now.
I think it's even. 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Might be an advantage going somewhere.
The control room, you can put in the scoreboard every minute, please. Thanks.
Does that say 2-2?
It is, yeah. There's a 2 in the corner where we can see it really.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Should say 2-2, so I'm happy. He's going inverted.
Yeah.
Wow, Christopher's really bringing the game now. Inverted guard, inverted guard. He's going for the toe hold. He's going for the. He's going to sweep him with it, and he sweeps him with it.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Did he get the pull? No.
No, I think he might get an advantage though. Very nice. Nice setup.
A good game, I have to say.
Wow, Joachim got like the toughest guys in the smallest size.
I think he's a bit surprised, isn't he?